low competition niche research. And my goal with this video is to help you understand what is selling right now so you can make money with your print-on-demand business. And always make sure that you're double checking for trademarks and copyrights, because this is very, very important. Just because I'm sharing it with you doesn't mean you don't double check on your end. And also, if you're unaware, this is my top research design vault. 460 plus niches. We should be hitting over 500 niches by the end of this month. Definitely will, honestly. I release niches every single week as far as design inspiration and different ideas and what's selling as of right now, what's trending and what people are buying, and you're trying to get ahead of the competition to help you make sales with your print-on-demand business. There's a lot of people back here that are having success with this. You can see what you could get: the niche name, related keywords, number of competition, and the link. There are people back here that are making sales, making money, and have a better understanding of what they should be designing for when it comes to creating a design for a t-shirt, right? So that's the one of the most important thing when people look at any of this stuff. It's like they don't know what's selling, and this is like what they should be creating. Everything is trademark checked and copyright checked back here too as well, so you don't have to worry about that. But I always recommend that you always double check for this. I say this in all my videos because I'm human. I do make mistakes on my end too as well. And it happens to me sometimes where I'll, create something, then I go back and check. I'm like, wait up, dang, it's trademark. I can't create this design. So you always double check everything that you do, because it's your business too as well. If you're trying to take this serious and make money and take it to that next level, I highly recommend Top Research Design Vault. First niche idea is going to be Camo Santa Claus sunglasses. See what they did right here with the Santa hat with the camouflage, and the glasses camouflage, and it has a cool little beard. It's simple but effective, right? $13.38. They have it priced really low. Looks like they're trying to rank into the algorithm, right? And they have it all on like the darker colors, it seems like. We come down, we look at the BSR. It's not showing a BSR. Usually when it does something like that, it's more like a newer product or just lost track of it. Now, this is a newer product. As you can see, it's still new. Less than a month old, right? September 29th, 2024, at the end of last month, 756. And that's a good sign, because basically when we know that this has a bestsellers rank, this shows that it's making sales. And if you're new to this, you're leveraging this data, this information, to see that there's a demand and people are buying, especially on Amazon.com, the #1 shopping platform. So, which is pretty cool. And then, like I said, going back to this design right here, very simple. You can probably create something like this inside of AI and be done within seconds. If we come over here, we have a result of 103 funny Santa Claus face sunglasses camouflage t-shirt. Now, you're seeing the different styles. Remember, this is going to tell you a story, give you a good amount of information. You see that when I went down here, this one, for example, has, instead of the camouflage glasses, you have American flag colors in the glasses and the lenses, which is pretty cool. And this one has a BSR too as well, which means it's made sales. Next idea. This one right here, personally, I have created top selling designs in funny pink flamingo Christmas. Now, you're seeing that they just have a flamingo, simple design, right? It has a star on it, and they're trying to make it look like a Christmas tree. It lights around it, Christmas theme, which is pretty cool. 5.0 out of 5, 1 rating. We come down, you're seeing also too, look at vacation, Christmas, and July tees. Interesting. So they're leveraging the Christmas in July and making sales in July, but then, for Christmas time, right? Getting closer to December, it makes sales. So it's making sales. So you're leveraging Christmas in July, right? Which is like something that's big that a lot of people celebrate, because you can tell that it's getting consistent sales here. And then like in August, it starts to go up, but then in September, it starts to rank in and make sales. All right. So it's like this is interesting because it's covering 2 niches by looking at this data, this information. And like I said, the lower the BSR, the better, because it makes more sales. But we're looking at this information. The data is saying that in July, it's making sales. But not only that, it starts to make sales again in September, and then you're getting closer and closer to Christmas, to December, it's making even more sales. So you're leveraging those 2 holidays, right? Or 2 events and getting sales. Now, if we come over here, I have a result of 114 Hawaiian Summer Tropical Flamingo Funny Christmas t-shirt. And if we look at these BSRs, you're seeing that there's definitely a demand inside this niche. This one has 7 ratings. This one has 1. And they're starting to get sales volume and make sales. Next idea is sewing machines. The sewing machines they're formed like a Christmas tree, right? Which is pretty cool. Doing something like this, I've talked about this for years. When I first seen this actual type of design doing really good on Amazon, and this is back like 5-6 years ago, I started creating designs, especially if you have a top selling niche that you're in personally, I would literally come in here and start to create, use those graphics, use those elements, and start creating like little, make them look shaped like a Christmas tree. And you can create something cool like this. 5.0 out of 5, 2 ratings. Come down. Let's look at the all-time BSR. We're seeing that it's made its first sale in 2023 in November, and it's consistently making sales. And then obviously you can tell this is a Christmas design. And then as we go into, so in June it made a sale, and then every time it drops down, it makes a sale. In July, it started making sales, and then in September, it started making sales. By looking at the chart, it's going trending down, which means that there's a demand for this right now. And then especially when you get closer and closer to Christmas, it's going to sell more and more and more. If we come over here, we have a result of 153 funny sewing machine Christmas tree Christmas ornament women's t-shirt. And you can see the other types of designs that they're being created over here. So there's definitely a demand for these type of t-shirts. But one way to stand out is to go into like a sub niche or a niche that you're already in, that you have a top seller in, and figure out what type of graphics or elements that you can use and shape them like a Christmas tree. And don't forget the little star. Next idea, Nana Claus. It's funny. So family matching, these are matching t-shirts, different ways of saying, you know, like family members. So Nana, think of anyone in the family. You can go from uncle to grandpa to grandma to whatever you call your grandma, your mom, your dad, or whatever nickname. You can just change this part out, Nana, right here, and then put like a certain name that you call a nickname of someone in your family that you're really close to, and then you have a t-shirt design. It's literally that easy, right? But obviously you have to understand that if there's a demand for it. Most of the time, if you call like someone close to you that you love, and you call them like by a certain nickname, I want to say there's a good percentage that's a good t-shirt design idea you can probably create from that, right? And you can see what they did here with the Santa Claus hat, snowflakes, Christmas lights right there. 4.9 out of 5, 25 ratings. And for some reason, I'm getting this loading error with this BSR chart. But look at similar items that may deliver to you quickly. You look at Papa Claus, Grandma Claus, Nana Claus, Nona Claus. You see what I'm saying? There's different ways of saying it. And if we come down here, we have a result of, well, the BSR is at 321. It's made its first sale and, well, came available in 2021. But we have a BSR here. So I'm assuming that by looking at this, looking at the ratings and the date it came available, that this is a consistent seller for Christmas every single year, every time this comes around. We come over here, Nana Claus, Christmas lights, family matching t-shirts. And then keep in mind too, the order value, like when you're selling matching t-shirts, right? It definitely goes up because you're not selling one, you're selling like a bunch of them. When it comes to any of this right here, you're buying 2, buying 3, buying 4, buying 5. That's what I mean. We have a result of 133 right there. And you can see the other type of designs that are selling. 400K BSR, almost 800K BSR. These ones are in the 2 million, but it's definitely starting to downtrend and make more sales. Next idea being related to me is really the only gift you need. Funny Christmas being related to me, family joke. And you see how they're not using the word gift inside of the actual brand or title, right? Because I know that Amazon doesn't like that. I know it says it back there, like in the meta, it doesn't want you to put the word gift in there at all. Being related to me is really the only gift you need. It's like a funny, like human being or favorite person in the family that can be wearing this, or just being sarcastic and trying to be funny to the rest of the family, right? It's a good way. It's a cool t-shirt. Make someone laugh. 4.5 out of 570 ratings. Come down. Look at the all-time sales. You're going to see that it made its first sale in 2019, and it's consistently making sales every time in Q4 when you get closer and closer to Christmas, which is really, really nice. When you see something like this, the BSR is a little weird here, but when you're seeing that little squiggly and it gets real close together and it starts to make sales and drop down, that's what we look for as print on demand sales. You can see it gets all the way down to like 68K, 64K, right? Which is really, really nice. Right now it's at 900K, but when it gets closer to Christmas, it's going to crank and make even more sales. We come over here, Funny Christmas being related to me, family joke t-shirt. We have a result of 141. And then if you come down, you're going to see other design ideas here. All the research that I'm doing inside of this video, I'm using Merch Informer. This is the research tool that I use to find low competition niches. So let me go ahead and share with you how I'm using this. And my coupon code is going to be down below in the description. I get a little affiliate kickback from that. And there is a free trial. So test it out for a few days. If you don't like it, cancel before it charges you. Product research,
come over here to Merch Hunter. Let me show you how you can make money with this tool and find low competition niches. So you can filter a lot of stuff out right here. We can exclude brands, which is really cool. So I'm gonna hit that, exclude that, come down right here, leave that. And then with the number of reviews, I'll keep it like 10 or so. And then I'll hit search. And me hitting search is gonna basically go on to Amazon.com and do some scraping over there for us to find some new t-shirt designs. Now, with certain things, obviously you still have to make sure that you're checking for your trademarks and your copyrights. You wanna make sure that you're not infringing on another brand. That's one important thing. Now, if we come down here, look at this right here. I'm voting for the convicted felon. Okay, that's a real popular one right now. If you're unaware of that, I've made some content on that too, going over that niche. Juneteenth is a real popular one right now. Let's go down right here. Let's say, for example, look at this right here. I went over this one too. I found this one. Let's go ahead and click on this listing. It's 4th of July, and then we have fighter jets. But they're, and on the back of the fighter jets, it's basically showing the American flag, which is a really, really cool design. Now let's come over here to all-time sales. Let's check this out. It's made its first sale in 2023, right? But look at this. There's a big demand for this right now, and it's cranking. It seems like it cranks throughout the whole year and makes a lot of sales. So this is one way that I look to see what people are buying. And now what else can you create that's related to this right here? But this is crazy because this is an evergreen niche, right? Obviously they're targeting 4th of July, but this is an evergreen niche that's going to sell all year long. By looking at the BSR chart, we're seeing that right there, right? Now let's keep going down, and there's a ton of stuff down here that you probably not even heard, like you never even thought about, right? Done a little bit more Merry 4th of Happy, you know the thing. Now let's click on something like this. Now, Joe Biden funny design. If we come down, we're looking at this. Look at the all-time sales. So it's made its first sale in 2023, but look at right now, it's cranking and making a lot of sales right now. Now, the main goal behind this is just to see like what's the demand? What are people buying right now? What can I do? What can I create? You know, and then get an idea from that. As I'm looking at all this stuff, there's so many different niches that you can go after in here. I'm just showing you one way that you can use this tool. Here's another fighter jet design, which is pretty cool, right? They kind of turn it the opposite way. And you can just come down here and just never run out of ideas. Just here for the wieners, right? 4th of July design. Look at that. Let's see. Click on this. Oh, it looks good on an all-white t-shirt, which is nice. But let's look at the all-time sales. It's made its first sale in April 2024, but like this is a newer design that's making sales. Something like this, like when I see something like this, people are obviously buying this type of design right now. It's a good idea to figure out something that you're of your own and make something like this. And so that's how I leverage Merch Informer to help me come up with awesome new ideas. And there's a whole suite back here. You can even create your own design back here. And there's a ton that can be done with this tool. Really awesome tool.
And if you want more low competition niches like this, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.